Oh, motherfucker. Why is the EoTech dead? Well, because you forgot to buy batteries. And why did you forget to buy batteries? See, you were going to get some on your way home from work yesterday, but then you remembered you had to get bread as well. However, the alcohol aisle was on the way to the bread aisle, so you went there first, because recently you've been doing quite a lot of drinking. If by recently you mean the last 6 years. And they have this new 45% bourbon, which is pretty cool, but you bought and forgot to buy batteries. So really the batteries are dead because of whiskey. But really you only went to buy whiskey because it's been a cloudy day and you wanted to cheer yourself up a bit. It's really only been a cloudy day because of the weather coming in from Canada. So the batteries are dead because of the weather. But the weather is only here because of the atmosphere, which formed about 4 billion years ago because of the gases escaping from the Earth's interior. So the batteries are dead because of the Earth. But the Earth is only here because a gas cloud condensed into the sun and the solar system a few billion years ago. And all of that because of the Big Bang, which happened a few billion years before that. So really the batteries are dead because space and time apparently came out of nothing 14 billion years ago. And if that's true, did the universe know 14 billion years ago that she had exploded and formed galaxies and stars, which gave rise to planets, which gave rise to an ecosystem, which formed single-cell organisms, which formed more complex organisms, and then humans, human society, metallurgy, invention of firearms, optics on firearms, holographic sights, and then eventually you that would run out of batteries for your EoTech? Well, maybe. If you're playing pool and you hit a ball at a certain angle and a certain speed, and you have good enough computer, you can calculate exactly where all the balls are going to go, right? It's all predetermined. If you took exactly the same shot 1,000 times, the balls would do the same thing 1,000 times. Well, if the Big Bang happened 1,000 times, like it did 14 billion years ago, would your batteries go dead 1,000 times 14 billion years later? Doesn't that mean your life is already determined, like the date of your birth and death, the moment the universe came into being, and everything has to happen exactly that way, just like a pool game? No. Definitely not. We got free will, right? I mean, just because the universe is made of atoms bumping into each other that have to act in a certain pattern because of what happened before, and just because your brain is made of atoms that have to do the same thing, and it's all part of the same system, you can just decide to do stuff, right? Because otherwise we're just balls in a cosmic game of pool with no free will at all, meaning we're just robots caught in a deterministic system with just an illusion of choice without really having no control over our own lives, deluding ourselves thinking we're somehow different than all the other atoms in the universe. And that means you never made a real choice and you never will, and whatever you decide to do next in life was really no decision at all and was always going to happen. And there's no point in doing anything ever again because everything was already predetermined, like completely meaningless and empty. And fuck it, iron sights is fine.